Claire wakes up to a Christmas song playing through her speakers. She never turned them on. On the floor by her door, a red envelope. Inside, a photo of her as a kid, sitting on Santa's lap. 6 words written across it: "Do you see what I see?" She's alone. The door's locked, and someone, somewhere, is watching her figure that out in real time. To understand how she got here, you have to go back to Pine Willow, the small town where none of this seemed possible. It's the kind of place where everyone knows everyone, and Christmas actually feels like Christmas. Claire's dating Jesse, a guy sweet enough to be out decorating the town square when the mayor stops just to compliment his work. It looks perfect. Then a call comes in from her college friend Sloane, dangling a real job in New York, the kind of opportunity Pine Willow will never give her. Claire says yes. Jesse won't leave. So they break up, and Claire moves to the city completely alone. New York starts out exactly like the fresh start she wanted. Sloane shows her around the marketing firm, introduces her to Elizabeth, the boss everyone's a little afraid of, and gets her settled into a company apartment. For one night, everything feels fine. Then her Wi-Fi cuts out, mid-call with Jesse, who's clearly still not over the breakup no matter how casual he tries to sound. Claire steps outside to deal with it and meets her neighbor Miles, who offers to check the modem. While he's in there, he spots something strange sitting in her apartment, a snow globe with a couple inside it. Claire doesn't remember packing it. She doesn't remember owning it. She boxes it up without a word. The next morning, it's back on the table. She hasn't even been in the city a week, and something in her apartment is already moving on its own. That night, noise starts coming through the wall from the apartment next door. She bangs on it. Nothing. She bangs on the actual door the next morning. Still nothing. The building manager, George, tells her it's just renovations, and that's how she meets a man, Ray, and the recordings from her entire floor are just gone. Not corrupted. Another neighbor, Steve, who asks her to dinner on the spot. She says yes, mostly to have one normal night. Then the envelope shows up, the photo, the song. She calls her mom to ask if she sent it. She didn't. Nobody did. During dinner, Claire tells Steve everything about Jesse, and when they get back to her place and start to kiss, the same Christmas song cuts through the apartment out of nowhere. Steve offers to stay the night. She says no. She doesn't know him well enough yet to let her guard down. Not with everything that's happening. Her first suspect is Miles. When she confronts him about the speakers, he swears it wasn't him. Tech gets hacked all the time, he says, but then he tells her something that lands differently. Watch yourself around, Steve. People aren't always what they seem. She brushes it off. She has bigger problems because she comes home the next day to find her whole apartment decorated top to bottom. "Do you see what I see?" written across the window in the frost, and the song blasting through every speaker in the place. This time, she calls a detective. Steve shows up, offers his place for the night. She checks the building's security footage with the maintenance man, Ray, and the recordings from her entire floor are just gone. Not corrupted, erased. Somebody with access wiped them clean, which means whoever this is doesn't just know where she lives. They know how to disappear. Sloane offers her a place to crash. That night, working late, her mom calls, gently pushing her to finally give Jesse real closure. When Claire gets home, she hears noise in the basement and finds Miles down there taking out the trash. Completely mundane, and yet by now she's suspicious of everyone. She half jokes that maybe he's the one stalking her because he likes her. He tells her flatly, he's gay. Another dead end. Jesse calls that night too. She tells him everything. He offers to drive down and get her himself. She says no, she can handle this. The cops turn up nothing. She changes her locks. A postcard arrives with no stamp and no address, somehow sent from Pine Willow itself, and Ray has no explanation for how it got there. He suggests she install cameras. She and Miles wire up the apartment together, and then Claire does something smarter than anything the police have managed. She tells everyone, Steve, George, Sloane, her mom, that she's leaving town for the weekend. A trap, because whoever this is, They only move when she's supposedly not home. She spends the night at Miles's, watching the live feed. The motion sensor trips. A man in a cap walks straight into frame, heads into her bathroom, and on the mirror, written into the fog, "Do you see what I see?" The next day, the building manager Larry notices Claire's door standing wide open. He goes to check it out, hears something moving in the basement, and heads down after it. Someone pushes him. He's dead before anyone finds him. When Claire and Ray pull the footage, it's undeniable. Larry didn't trip. He was pushed. This isn't a stalker playing games anymore. This is a killer. Claire goes to see Steve. While he's distracted, she slips into his bedroom, opens the closet, and there it is. The exact cap from the footage. She's out the door before he even knows she saw it. Straight to the detective with everything she has. Steve gets arrested. But he has an alibi. A real one. And it gets worse. The police find notes, surveillance photos, an entire file on Claire's life, hidden in Steve's apartment, planted there without his knowledge. Someone set him up. That night, still shaken, Claire sits with Miles and goes through the footage one more time. And this time she catches what she missed before, a face reflected for less than a second in a mirror. It's Jesse. He shows up at her door. She throws whatever she can reach at him, tries to run, but he drags her into an empty unit and ties her up. And then he tells her exactly why he did all of it. He wanted to make the city feel unsafe, wanted her scared enough to give it all up and come home. Come back to Pine Willow. Come back to him. Because as far as he's concerned, he never stopped loving her, and he was never going to accept a version of her life that didn't include him in it. Meanwhile, Steve, just released and confused to find her door wide open, walks into the wrecked apartment calling her name. Claire hears him through the wall and starts kicking as hard as she can until he finds her. Jesse turns on him. In the chaos, Claire works a hand free, grabs a wrench, and swings. The cops finally arrive. The detective lays out the whole thing. Jesse stole Larry's master keys to get into Steve's apartment and plant the evidence that nearly sent an innocent man to prison for what he'd done. A week later, Elizabeth officially welcomes Claire to the company for real. She and Steve are still together. The final shot is the two of them stepping into an elevator with Miles and his boyfriend beside them. Snow falling outside. Claire finally safe in the city she chose for herself. If you made it this far, you already know this one hit different. Drop a like if Jesse's ending felt exactly right, and subscribe if you want more of these breakdowns before they even drop.